Alright, what's up y'all, it's LakerFan here. As I was about to tell today's video, here to talk about how the thick locks are about to break NBA 2K24. So, what you're looking at in today's video is a 6'6", 265-pound 7'2" wingspan lockdown with Hall of Fame immovable enforcer and Hall of Fame clamps. This is the only position, the only height and weight combo and the wingspan that you can get this combo in 2K24. Now, if you guys have not seen what Hall of Fame immovable enforcer is looking like in this game, I really recommend you to look into it. I've posted gameplays of my 7-footer that has gold because I wanted 90 strength for the brick wall on gold, but what came along with that was gold of movable enforcer, and it's insane. I'm out here playing as the 7-foot lockdown if you want to check out yesterday's gameplay for that. Now, as far as the builder goes, you're looking at the Hall of Fame immovable enforcer and the 99 perimeter defense for Hall of Fame clamps, while still retaining 91 steel for the glove, interceptor, and right stick ripper on the gold. You're pairing that with good interior defense. The shooting, in case you guys have not seen what mid-range does for you in this game, is unbelievable. If you want to go with something that has more dunk, obviously you can drop the mid-range down to what the minimum is for still having that highest three-pointer you could possibly get to still get a lot of these badges. And then you can invest that into your dunk if you'd like to as well. But honestly, in this game, I feel like builds like this suit playing with an inside so well, and I do recommend them if you do know people who play on insides, because I feel those are the builds that are dominating the game in terms of playing center, whether it's 5s or it's 3s, even 2s for that matter. Not that you're going to play 2s with the inside on a build like this, or, you know, you could play with a post scorer as well. Then it'd be kind of tough. But anyway, to stay on track here, you will see as a 6'6" though, you cannot keep like anchor on bronze even at all, because you're not gonna be able to get it high enough. Not to mention, we're not gonna be able to afford vert very much either with this, how we have it currently constructed. We have the box out beast on goal with 85 D-board for this. If you want to just neglect rebounding entirely, you could do that as well, and you could go ahead and drop it down to whatever the game is gonna allow you, which as you can see, it still goes down quite a bit, you know, like we don't have to go too high on the rebounding. Same with, you can take O-board completely off too. Then if you invest into the vertical, it will force your dunk up a little bit as well. I would recommend to try and get around like 80 vert potentially, but you're going to want about 50 dunk or 40 standing dunk if you want to just be able to dunk the ball, period. And 65 is like a good package. So again, that would be more about your mid-range investment and stuff like that. But to get back to the topic of the build and what this one would do well, again, this is the thick lock, bro. This is the absolute Hoff immovable enforcer and clamps. You will get as bumpy as the game could possibly allow anybody to get. Now, again, you have to mix that power forward because it's the only build that allows a 6'6" to get this heavy in the game. If you go small forward, it doesn't allow you to. If you go center, the minimum height is 6'7". So it has to be a power forward. No, you know, negotiating that by any means. Now, I also have 40 speed with ball and 40 ball handle on this. The ball handle is mandatory if you want to keep that 75 pass act, but you could go lower on it, hypothetically. With 40 ball handle and 40 speed with ball, though, it gives you normal SIGs. I highly recommend you guys check that out because, bro, it's so much significantly better than basic. And I think a lot of people who go with like less than 40 on anything in terms of these ratings will regret it a little bit, personally. Now, it does still require a little bit of a minimal investment, and not to mention you're probably wondering why the post control is up. Well, it's because it's tied to strength. So it can't budge anywhere off that 95. Plus, if you wanted to go Hall of Fame bulldozer, it's only 1 strength away, so you could also afford that if you would like to. But anyway, let's talk about a different like hybrid of something that's in this same kind of ballpark. So we also have a 6'7", 233 on the weight with a 7'4" wingspan. So this right here does not get Hall of Fame immovable enforcer, but it gets gold. So we're looking at, again, 6'7", 233, 7'4" wingspan. You can make this at a small forward if you would like. It's a low enough weight where we'll go ahead and just show you. You can get it to 6'7", 233 in the same wingspan as well, where you're going to get that 90. I just happen to, you know, make this as a power forward. So you don't have to duplicate it in this situation. But look at this one. You get the 50 driving dunk, which gives the Manu Ginobili dunk package, and then the 40 standing dunk, which gives a standing dunk package as well. You guys would not believe it if you haven't played the game or, like, you know, don't stay tapped into the community or anything like that, but it lets you do things of that nature with these ratings. It's actually quite slept on, in my opinion. Now, with 86 mid-range, we're looking at open looks, comeback kits, stuff like that, all getting badged up a tier. We got Deadeye going up to silver as well, and Mini Magician, and then also, as you can see, catch and shoot and guard up going up a tier as well. So if you want to, again, not invest in the mid-range very much, you absolutely can. Same with, we actually can't afford the speed with ball on 40 with all the things that are required for what I want this build to do. So it's a little bit unfortunate that we're not able to afford that, but if you want to look into a way to get that done, you still could. I mean, like, there's a couple things you could budge on. It's not going to look pretty, but you could go lower on the pass act. At the end of the day, you are a lock, so it's possible you could get away with doing something like that. I'm not going to vouch for it too heavily, but I mean, hey man, I'm just here to actually, yeah, I will vouch for it, because 5 pass accuracy versus 5 speed of ball, this is important to get that 40 speed of ball for that normal dribble style, man. It's actually like huge. I mean, if you wanted to drop the free throw a little bit, you could. Anyway, let's stay on track a little bit here. A 72 interior defense will be good enough to retain that silver anchor right here, as you can see. And then with that 87 block, as the maximum you can get, it actually matches up perfectly. Not to mention you get the gold chase down artist with exactly 87 block as well, right here. I mean, it's a perfect marriage and a perfect mash as far as like all this stuff that you can get. And 99 Prim D, again, is huge as far as getting that Hall of Fame clamps. It does cost a lot though. I mean, bro, like, I'm not here to vouch for the idea of Hall of Fame clamps. To me, 94 Prim D is the best budget in the game. It's gold clamps, and you could still get the gold, you know, the 90 strength for the gold immovable enforcer as well. I'm just here to show a hypothetical most bumpy build in the game between that 6'6" and the 6'7". But look at the expensiveness of this. Like, I mean, that's 1 rating for 3 overalls, bro. That's pretty crazy. And now you can't see though, the difference between going from 97 to 98 isn't even an overall, but you know, the difference from a 94 to a 99 in total is 5. So be very, very selective with how you want to go about this, because it will get you Hall of Fame clamps, but that is literally it. That is all you can get off this 5 ratings of perimeter defense. So I'm a big vouch. I'm a big fan of that 94 Prim. I think that's definitely a place to go. I think you could even, I would even justify going for the Hall of Fame immovable enforcer with only, you know, gold clamps right here in the 94 Prim over that, for that matter too. And we'll actually showcase a build like that as well. But yeah, I mean, what you could get back off that, we could get your dunk to 65. That gives you the athletic hangs off 1. It's the best like value package in the game. I tried telling people about that before the game came out, and unfortunately I'm not listened to, and you know, I'm not brought out to stuff like that. So it is what it is. Here we are with another year of pretty much like a mini quick drops in a way, and it's even more affordable, and you don't need limitless takeoff to run it. So unfortunate, but anyway, what you could do with that, you could even go a little bit higher in the steel, maybe get that 96 for that right stick ripper and the interceptor on Hoff. We could obviously, like, you know, ration out a lot of different things that will be nice to afford on a build like this. So I'm not gonna like go into specifics with it, but just know that that's a really nice thing to go for if you want that 94 Prim. So now let's show you a version of the 94 Prim, but enough strength to get the Hall of Fame immovable enforcer. So you could be looking at gold clamps, Hall of Fame challenger, all that stuff, Hall of Fame 94 feet, which is low-key just full court clamps, which is actually even more important if you ask me. And in a way, kind of. Depends what court you play on. But, and then pair that with the Hall of Fame movable enforcer. Alright, so here we are with everything that you need, like the necessities, as a 92 overall. So it's that 94 Prim, 87 block, you know, you get the silver anchor, the gold chase down, stuff like that. We actually went enough interior D to actually even get post lockdown right here. And then, you know, pair that with the 91 steel, all the 3 gold related badges in that aspect, and then also 83 defensive rebound for that box out beast and the rebound chaser. Matter of fact, let's just go 85 and get that gold box out beast. And then you have the 95 strength with 80 vert for that gold chase down requirement as well, and 94 feet workhorse, stuff like that. So we got a lot of different things you could do with the rest, like remaining parts of this build. If you want it to be able to hang as like a little bit of a big, and you can switch, because I'm telling you guys right now, I'm seeing in comp pro-am, dudes are running 6'8" as their power forwards and back ends and stuff like that. And it's doable. You can hang with the 7-footers on a build like this. And if you wanted to go OD into the interior defense, you can see it's pretty cheap. I mean, this is the difference between a 92 overall, and mind you, it was close to the cap anyway. And let's say like the absolute, like, you know, most realistic thing you could get. Let's go to that gold post-move lockdown threshold right here to 88. That only costs you 1 overall. I'm here to vouch for that. I think this would be a really good way to invest in your build. I'm a big fan of that. Now, I don't know. Yeah, okay, so you could even get 93 D-board as well if you even wanted to. This is killer build right here. This is insane. So you can get the Hoff box out beast gold rebound chaser at 6'7". Your vert is still pretty good for that matter, and we still got stuff to work with. So you could even still get like elite levels of mid-range as well with that 86 if you want to. I mean, we still have more to work with too. If you want that 65 dunk, we could maybe ration out a couple things to make that happen. I'll actually, you know, budge a little bit here and I'll come back to that. All right, so if you really are fiending for that 65 driving dunk, you could go to the 82 mid-range. It gives you catch and shoot on gold, and that'd be like a viable thing to go for. Or at that point, if you don't find this to be as necessary, maybe you just take it down all the way and you find something else that you want to invest in. Because I'm gonna be real with you guys, I would probably not go for something like that, honestly, and I would probably more so want the shooting badges. That's my personal opinion. If you ended up with like 50 dunk, that's going a long way in terms of like saving you some points on other things as well. And you know what? I'm gonna be real with you guys. Like, you want to go real crazy with it? Let's do this. Like, 85 post control can actually even still get you these things that you're gonna need right here. So like, it can get you enough for, as you can see, Hoff post fade phenom. You can't get that without post control. Post control is extremely cheap on a build like this as well, and you want to pair that with some freaky ability of the fact that you have 95 strength, bro. Like, you're looking at gold back down punisher, you got gold dream shake, drop stepper, all that stuff. Now, to be fair, is it really that valuable to drop step people if your close shot is really bad and your standing dunk isn't that good and stuff like that? No, not really. But what you can do is you can do the post fades, and with the 86 mid range and Hall of Fame post fade phenom, I think that's pretty nasty. I actually like that. I love that out of this build, to be real with you guys. And the fact that you still get the normals on the SIGs, I think that's huge. You can literally switch everything. You're a 6'7" that can actually hang with bigs down low with the 88 interior defense, bro, with 87 block and silver anchor gold chase down. You can steal the ball, 91 steal. You got 94 perimeter defense for the 94 feet on Hall of Fame. Gold clamps. I mean, bro, it's just insane. In Hall of Fame challenger, you got Hoff box out beast as a lockdown, bro. This is a crazy good build. I love this. And even pair that with decent vert too. If you wanted to maybe go up a little bit, we could budge, but I don't know. It's looking kind of tough to afford that, so we'll probably stay away from that, to be honest. I think 80 is a pretty good threshold to hit. So nothing else really budges on the build. If you go up one interior defense, that's it. If you go up one pass act, that's it. I would honestly say, I think you should just invest in the free throw. I think, like, at that point, screw it, bro. Truly, I feel like this level of free throw rating is worth one interior defense or one pass act or one driving dunk. It's not worth. So I would say, screw it, just go with the silver free points and a hittable free throw. It seems free throws are actually kind of hard this year, for that matter, too. So I recommend maybe invest into that. So honestly, bro, I think this is a killer build. I think, like, the fact that, yes, I truly do believe you can get away with that 50 driving dunk and that 40 standing dunk with a build like this. Not to mention, you still have that post control, too. So I think that's really big time. Even if you're not open on the cut, turn around, post fade. Simple, right? For park, this is really simple. For rec and pro-am, I will say, obviously, that level of cutting might not be great, but if you're playing with randoms and you're not in, like, a, you know, set offense or anything like that, spacing is always good. Nobody said that they need more cutters in rec center ever. I'm gonna be real with you guys. And so if you want to be a cone in the corner and you're okay with that at the expense of being like a great, you know, extra facet of your game that can absolutely, like, dominate point guards. I mean, PGs can't handle this type of a build, bro. You're gonna have your way with the post fades, backing them down. You got everything, bro, that you could possibly need to just completely destroy a PG. Not to mention, I've been doing my thing with 25 close shot in this game so far. I haven't even upgraded a build with more than 25 close shot yet, and it's still plenty doable to time these. I'm gonna be real. So I think this is definitely doable. You know, bronze pro touch is not great, but it is what it is. And obviously, you know, you could budge a little bit here and there if you don't want certain other ratings that I've shown right here to get more close shot to be able to match the PGs on backdoor cuts. But again, if you're a little bit more of a cone on the offense, you got great shooting badges that come along with this mid-range. That's why I like the mid-range a little bit more, to be real with you guys. You get that catch and shoot, Deadeye, Mini Magician, you know, the open looks as well. You're going to be an elite shooter as a lockdown on top of that. So all of this stuff really provides you an elite build. I think this is the peak performance that you can get out of a bumpy lock right here. And again, let's come back to the title of the video, bro. Hall of Fame movable enforcer on a lockdown. You get gold brick wall too, in case you wanted to be weird and come set screens and stuff like that. But yeah, man, Hoff box out beats. The rebounding is there too. This is a freak build. This is insane. So anyway, for this final edition build that we have right here, you're gonna get shades of Gerald Wallace, Jimmy Butler, and Jason Tatum, and you're a hybrid lockdown defender at this position. Now, to be fair, if you make it a power forward, it's possible you're considered a two-way spot-up threat as well if you want that different title. I'm not positive, you know, because we upgraded a couple different things on a build like this. But anyway, that is off video. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, for drop a like, sub if you're new to all noties, all that good stuff, and like always, try to win 2,000 likes. If you made it to the end of the video, put thick, put big. This is gonna be big pause, bro. But just put something about being a heavy lock, bro, in the comments. Short sports mail right through. But anyway, that's all. I hope you guys enjoyed. And other than that, take it easy, man. Peace.